Statistics. This is the second module under this chapter, statistics. In this module, we are going to cover median for group data and OGIV or OGIV curves, which is nothing but cumulative frequency curves. What is median? What is the definition of median? Median is the middle number in an ascending or descending list of numbers. So if the numbers are not ascending or descending, we must first arrange them in ascending or descending order. If there is an odd amount of numbers, then median is the number in the middle with the same amount of numbers below and above. If there is an even amount of numbers in the list, then median is the average of the middle pair of numbers in the list. We have covered this last year in 9th standard statistics chapter. Let us have a relook at it. Let us take two sets of data here, 9, 15, 12, 18, 20, 14 and one more set here. Both these are not in ascending or descending order. So first, now we need to calculate the median. In the first case, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is even number of values. In the second case, odd number of values. Now before calculating the median, first we need to arrange them in the ascending order. Now the first set I have arranged here in the ascending order. Now here number of items or number of values or number of data points is 6, n equal to 6. Now when n is even, last year we studied that median is n by 2th value plus n by 2 plus 1th value divided by 2. What does it mean? Here n is equal to 6. So n by 2 equal to 3. N by 2 plus 1 is equal to 4. So it is the average of the third and fourth value. So here it is 1, 2, 3. So this is the third value and this is the fourth value. So median is the average of these two values. So median in this case is third value is 14 plus fourth value is 15 divided by 2. So it is 29 divided by 2 is equal to 14.5. So this is the median of this set of data. Let us take the second one. This is also now arranged in ascending order. In this case, n is 7. We learned last year that when n is, not even, this is when n is odd, median is n plus 1 divided by 2 value. So here n is 7, so n plus 1 divided by 2, this is equal to 7 plus 1, 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. Now take the fourth item, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15, this is the median in this case when n is odd. This is what we studied last year, how to calculate median of this kind of simple data set. Now let us take a slightly larger data set. Marks obtained by 40 students in maths out of 50. So these are the marks. Median, as we just now calculated, it is n by 2th value. Now here n is 40, so it is the 20th value plus 20 plus 1, 21st value divided by 2. So here 20th value is 27. 21st value is also 27 divided by 2. So value is 27 here. So median in this case is 27. But if the data set is very large, here we have just 40 items. Suppose a couple of hundred or couple of thousand items. it is not possible to calculate using this method. Let us get into a little simpler method. Now here what I have done is unique data I have grouped, that is 11 appears 2 times here. So in this table I have mentioned against 11 the frequency as 2. 14 appears once and 15 2 times. Like that I have populated this table. So there is one more column in this table, that is the cumulative frequency. The first item in this is 2, that is nothing but the same 2 I have shown here. Next item, the row 2 is 3, which is nothing but 2 plus 1. So it is 3. Third item is 5, which is 2 plus 1 plus 2, that is 5. So like this, the entire table I have populated, and this column is known as the cumulative frequency. Now how to calculate the median here? Same way as we calculated earlier, that is median equal to, that is the 20th value, because totally we have 40 values, so n by 2 value plus 21st value divided by 2. We have 40 values here. Now the 20th value, so here it is 18, afterwards 22. So 20th value, which is more than 18, so it is part of this group, 20th value, and also 21st value, because this is up to 22. So both these values are 27. So it is 27 plus 27 divided by 2 equal to 27. Median is 27. This is a little simpler because earlier we had 40 items. Here there are 16 rows. Suppose in a huge class with number of sections, we have 600 students, we may have to consider 600 data elements, but if you group it like this, then it may be much less than, say, even 50. So this method is little simpler. But if we have couple of 100 data sets of unique data elements, this median calculation is also difficult. In such a case, we need to group the data and use a formula to calculate the median. Now let us try to group this data. This is a table I have already populated by grouping the data. Now here we have 11 marks 2 people got, 14 marks 1 person, 15 2 people. I created a group with the group interval of 5, that is the minimum mark that person has got is 11, so I created a group or class which is 10 to 15. So all the people who have got less than 15 marks I have grouped here. So 2 persons, 2 students, and here 1 student. Totally 3 students got less than 15. The person who got 15 will appear in the next class, that is 15 to 20 class. In the same way, I have populated the entire table with the number of students here. This is nothing but the frequency. Now let us calculate the cumulative frequency here. This is just like we calculated earlier just now. Now here cumulative frequency I have posted 3. What it means is this 3 represents the data which is less than the upper value of the first row. So there are 3 people in the entire data set who have scored less than 15. So in the second row, 6 I have posted here, that is 3 plus 3. What it means is there are 6 people who have scored less than 20. That is again the upper limit of the second row. and this continues like this. What this means is 40 students have scored less than 50. That is the upper limit of this class. That means nobody has scored 50. This kind of frequency distribution is known as less than type cumulative frequency distribution. One more type of frequency distribution. This is known as more than type of cumulative frequency distribution. Here the order is reverse. The first highest number comes, and since this is more than or equal to type, what it says is the number I have posted here, the cumulative frequency which is of more than type, the 40, that is there are 40 people who have scored more than 10, or there are 37 people who scored more than 15. You know, 3 people scored less than 15, that you have to subtract, that is the next value you get. Similar way, you need to populate this cumulative frequency column to get the more than type cumulative frequency distribution. We can use any one of these type of frequency distribution tables to calculate the median, but we will take less than type and calculate the median, and greater than type will be used while we plot ogive curves. This is the less than type cumulative frequency distribution. I have removed the other columns, only the columns that are required I have kept here, that is the marks obtained, the class or the group, and the frequency, the number of students who have scored marks within this range, and then the last one is the cumulative frequency less than type. Now once you have this less than type cumulative frequency distribution table, we can calculate the median using this formula. Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf divided by f into h, where L is the lower limit of the median class. Now we will see what is the median class. It is the lower limit of the median class. N is the number of observations, that is the total number of observations. Here it is 40. There are 40 students in the class. Cf, cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class, and f is the frequency of the median class, not the cumulative frequency, the frequency of the class here. So f has to be taken from this column, cumulative Cf has to be taken from this column, and h is the class size. Here the class size is 5. 15 minus 10 or 20 minus 15, all class sizes are same. Now let us calculate the median for this set of data. So we have n equal to 40. So let us calculate. N by 2 is required here. So n by 2 equal to 20. Now how to find out the median class? Check where n by 2 falls under cumulative frequency. So n by 2 is 20, which is more than 18. That is within this class. 20 is within this because this is up to 22nd but greater than 18. So the median class is 25 to 30. So let us write here median class. Median class is 25 to 30. If the median class is 25 to 30, L is equal to 25. So then Cf is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. Median class is this, cumulative frequency column is this, preceding cumulative frequency is 18. So Cf is 18. Next is F, frequency of the median class. Median class we said 25-30. The frequency of that is 4. So F equal to 4. And H we know it is 5. So median equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F, entire thing to be multiplied by H. So L is 25 plus n by 2. N by 2 is 20. CF is 18 divided by F is 4 into H is 5. That is equal to 25 plus this is 2 into 5, that is 10 divided by 4, this is equal to 25 plus 2.5 equal to 27.5. This is the median marks. Median marks is 27.5, which will always be within the median class. Median class is 25 to 30. So median value will be always within that. So it is here 27.5. This is how you calculate the median using this formula for grouped data. Now let us solve a couple of problems. If the median of the distribution given below is 28.5, find the values of x and y. This is the distribution given and the frequency is given here. Two items in that are unknown, x and y. Total frequency is also given, that is 60. We need to find out first the cumulative frequency. So here first item is 5, next is 5 plus x plus 20, so it is 25 plus x, next is 25 plus x plus 15, 40 plus x, next is 40 plus x plus y, then 45, that is this plus 5, 45 plus x plus y. Let us add this 5 plus 15, 20, 20 plus 20, 40, 40, 45. So 45 plus x plus y equal to 60. So 45 plus x plus y equal to 60. Therefore x plus y equal to 15. We have one equation here. N equal to 60, therefore n by 2 equal to 30. Median is given here, that is 28.5. Median is, I said median falls within the median class. So 28.5 falls within this class between 20 and 30. So median class is is 20 to 30. Therefore, L equal to 20. Now CF, this is the median class. So CF is the preceding cumulative frequency, that is 5 plus x. So CF is 5 plus x. F is equal to, that is the median class frequency, that is 20, and h equal to 10 here. So therefore we know median equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. So 28.5 equal to L is 20 plus x by 2, sorry, it is n by 2. N by 2, that is 30, minus CF. CF is 5 plus x divided by F. F is 20 into H. H is 10. So this 0 goes with this. So 20 I will take to the left side. So it becomes 28.5 minus 20. It is 8.5 equal to 30 minus 5 minus x divided by 2. 2 I will multiply here. So it becomes 17 equal to 25 minus x. X I will take to the left side. So x equal to 27 minus 25. 25 minus 17, that is equal to 8. X equal to 8. But we know x plus y equal to 15. X plus y equal to 15. X is equal to 8. 8 plus y equal to 15. Therefore, y equal to 15 minus 8 equal to 7. So, x equal to 8, y equal to 7. These are the two missing frequencies. Next problem. A life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of ages of 100 policyholders. Calculate the median age if the policies are given only to persons older than 18 years and younger than 60 years. Now this is a less than type frequency distribution table. So here it is given below 20, below 25. So here the class width is 5. The H is 5. We need to construct the classes or the groups here. The first group I will have it as 15 to 20 because less than 18 ages they won't be having the policies. Uniform class width. So I will take this as 15 instead of 18. Next one is below 25 means that is 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, and the last one is 55 to 60. So we have constructed the class. Now we need to find out the frequency. Here this is the cumulative frequency. So first one will be as it is. The second one will be 6 minus 2, that is 4. 24 minus 6, that is 18. 45 minus 24, that is 21. 78 minus 45, 33. 89 minus 78, 11. 92 minus 89, that is 3. 98 minus 92, that is 4. 100 minus 98, that is 2. So these are the frequencies. We need to calculate the median of the age. N equal to 100. Therefore, N by 2 equal to 50. N by 2 equal to 50, and see where it falls in this cumulative frequency. 50 is more than 45, so it falls in this, and this is the class. So median class equal to 35 to 40. L equal to 35. CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding. So this is the median class. So it is 45. CF is 45. Frequency F. F is the frequency of median class, that is 33. And we need the H. H is the class width, that is 5. So therefore median equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. L is 35 plus N by 2. N by 2 is 50. CF is 45. F is 33 into H. H is 5. So it is equal to 35 plus 50 minus 45. 5 into 5. This is 25 divided by 33. So 35. I have calculated 25 by 33. That comes to 0.76. And the final answer is 35.76. That is the median age of the group. The last problem. Length of 40 leaves of a plant are measured to the nearest millimeter and data obtained is represented in the following table. Find the median of length of the leaves. Now in this problem, the classes are not continuous. It says 180 into 126 and then it starts with 127. So what we need to do is subtract the upper class limit from the next lower class limit, that is 127 minus 126, that is 1, then divide by 2, that is 0.5. That 0.5 subtract from the lower class limit and add to the upper class limit. So the corrected continuous class comes like this: 117.5 to 126.5, then 126.5 to 135.5, 135.5 to 144.5, 144.5 to 153.5, 153.5 to 162.5, 162.5 to 171.5, then last one is 171.5 to 180.5. We need to find out the cumulative frequency also. This is 3 plus 5, 8 plus 9, 17 plus 12, 29 plus 5, 34 plus 4, 38 plus 2, 40. N equal to 40 here. Therefore, N by 2 equal to 20. The cumulative frequency 20 falls under the class 144.5 to 153.5 because 20 is greater than 17 and this class is up to 29, so 20 is within this one. So this is the median class. So median class equal to 144.5 to 153.5. So L equal to 144.5. Then CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class, that is 17. Then F, frequency of the median class, F, that is 12. Then H is equal to class width. So class width is 180.5 minus, so this is 9, is equal to 9. So median equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf divided by F into H. So L is 144.5 plus n by 2 is 20, so it is 20 minus Cf, that is 17, divided by F, that is 12, into 9. 144.5 plus, this is 3 divided by 12 into 9, so 4 is equal to 144.5 plus 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is 2.25. So if you add this, it is 146.75. This is the median of the length of the leaves, millimeter. Ogive curves, graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution. We have used cumulative frequency distribution data to calculate the median. Here we will use that data and plot the graph, and from that we will arrive at median without using formula. In this module, earlier I have used a set of data. Let me show that. This is the data that what I have used earlier. The same data I will use for drawing the graph. In this case, we calculate the median using formula, and the value of the median is 27.5. Now let us take this data. I have copied this data here. We will plot the graph from this data. On the x-axis, we will plot marks obtained, and on the y-axis, we will plot cumulative frequency, that is the number of students. Now from the first row, we will take the upper limit of the class, that is 15. That will be the x coordinate, and we will take the cumulative frequency 3, that will be the y coordinate. So the first point will be 15,3. Our next point will be the upper limit of the next class, that is here 20, that is the x coordinate, and 6 will be the y coordinate. So here next point, this one is 20,6. Like this we have to plot all the points and then draw a curve passing through all these points, and this curve is known as the less than ogive curve. Now cumulative frequency here it is 40, that is n. Let us calculate n by 2, that is 20. Median falls around this frequency. Let us take this frequency and mark it on y-axis. So this is the point 20. From this point, let us draw a line parallel to x-axis to meet the less than type ogive curve at M. From M, let us drop a perpendicular to x-axis, and the place where this perpendicular meets x-axis is the median, that is here 27.5. Median is 27.5. This is same as what we calculated, and we got it here through less than type ogive curve. We can find out the median from less than type ogive curve. Similar way we can plot the more than type ogive curve and find out the median, and also we can use both these curves and find out the median. Let us see how it is. This is the less than type distribution data. This is the more than type distribution data. as we did earlier, let us first plot less than type Ogive curve. I have made some mistake here. I have corrected this one. And now let us take more than type data and plot the more than type Ogive curve. While plotting more than type Ogive curve, we take lower limit of the class as x coordinate. So this is 10 here, so it comes here, and then cumulative frequency as y coordinate. So this is 10 comma 40, so this is the first point. So next point is lower limit of next class, that is 15. The cumulative frequency is 37, so 15 comma 37, this is the next point. Like this we need to plot all the points and then draw a curve passing through all those points. This is the more than Ogive curve. Now let us take the point where these two curves meet, point M. From this point, let us drop a perpendicular to x-axis. The point of intersection is the median. So median here is also 27.5. There is no change. Let us solve one more problem. It says during the medical checkup of 35 students of a class, their weight were recorded as follows. Draw a less than type Ogive for given data. Hence obtain median weight from the graph and verify the result using the formula. We have to find out from the graph and then we have to verify it using the formula. And this is the data given in the problem. Only these two columns were given. I added these two columns. One is the class. So here class is not given, so we need to find out that the class width or class interval is 2. Here upper limit is 38, so lower limit is 36. So the first class is 36 to 38, next one is 38, 40. Like that I have populated this column. And the frequency I have arrived at from the cumulative frequency, that is the number of students here. So 0, this also 0, next is 3, 3 minus 0 is 3. Now third column, third row, here it is 5, 5 minus 3, that is 2, 9 minus 5, that is 4. In the same way, the entire column is populated. And just like the earlier cases, we can draw the less than type Ogive curve here with x coordinate as the upper limit of class and cumulative frequency as the y coordinate. Now cumulative frequency here is 35, n equal to 35, therefore n by 2 equal to 17.5. This is the place around which we will have the median. Let us mark 17.5 on y-axis and draw a parallel line to x-axis to meet the less than type Ogive curve at M. Drop a perpendicular from M onto x-axis and the point of intersection is 46.5. So median as per our graph, it is 46.5 is the median weight of the students. But now we have been asked to calculate using the formula. Now n by 2 is 17.5. That is the cumulative frequency that falls here. It is more than 14. This contains up to 28. So 17.5 falls in this row. So 46 to 48 is the median class. Median class is 46 to 48. Therefore L is 46. CF, cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class, that is 14. Frequency of the median class, that is also 14. F is also 14 and H equal to 2. Therefore, median equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F entire thing into H. L is 46 plus N by 2 is 17.5 minus CF is 14 divided by 14 into 2, that is equal to 46 plus 17.5 minus 14, 3.5 into 2, 7. 7 divided by 14, 7, 1, 7, 2 times. So 46 plus half, that is 46.5. This is same as what we got from the graph. This is what we got from the graph. Now, to sum up the measures of central tendencies, we have an empirical relationship between them. It says 3 median equal to mode plus 2 mean. This is the relationship between the 3 central tendencies.